Hello again guys, it's your boy Vex here again and we are back with the League 1 drivers from the Ultimate Racing League for race 2 of round 2. We are at Spa-Francorchamps and it's actually a very wet and soggy one this time. It was beautiful sunshine before as it is today, but it's not looking very nice out there at the moment. Obviously we have a grid now going off the previous race results, so we've got Toby is on pole, Chuck is in second place, we've got Thomas in third place, Wadru is fourth, Dyson is in fifth, Wenny G is sixth, Jerry Smiles 7th, Grasshopper is 8th, Molson is 9th, Admin is 10th, Chand is 11th, Paul is 12th, Moz 13th, Conrad 14th, and Incy is in 15th. Have we lost someone? No, I think we had 15 in the first one, didn't we? So without further ado, let's get into it. Klaxon sounded, lights are out, they're off. It's very heavily congested at the moment, but I don't think anyone's going to be making any risky moves. Oh, as we do see Wadru starting to push Chuck along, it looked like. Maybe getting a slightly better start, but nowhere for him to go. Oh, a few people going a little bit wide as they come out of Eau Rouge into the source. Chuck's still currently second place. It looked like he maybe sized up a move against Toby, but at this early stages in the championship, maybe not worth fighting, maybe worth holding on to that second place, trying to get maximum points. Wadru still trying to put Chuck under some pressure. He's got Thomas to contend with as well. And the lobby stability still very sketchy. As you can see, the cars bouncing from side to side. We used to have the up and down bouncing, didn't we? But it's been replaced by the sideways bouncing. So Dyson is in 5th still. Molson, he had a great start, didn't he? He's up to 6th. So he's made up 3 places, starting in 9th place. Managing to get past Wayne G. Wayne G, an absolute animal on the brakes in that R8. Maybe not so much in the wet. It leaves to be seen. But he has been very, very good on the brakes in that R8, maybe not so good with the fast direction changes. Does become a little bit unstable, doesn't it? But he's putting it for his paces at the moment. He's doing well. He's going to bring home some decent points tonight, is Wayne G in that Audi. And Paul's up to 8th. He's being hounded by Grasshopper. I'm not sure. Is he going to defend it? He's not covering that inside. I'm surprised Paul didn't move over to cover the inside. Grasshopper was quite close. It looked like he may have been able to go for a move, but obviously deciding better of it this time round. Almost a bit of a procession as they come into turn 1. So Jerry Smiles is 10th. We got Ice Chand in 11th place. Admin managing to take that position away from Moz. He's up to 12th. Moz is 13th. Conrad 14th, and Incy bringing up the rear in 15th. So Toby's still out in first place. He's got a bit of a gap now to Wadru and Chuck. Wadru trying to challenge Chuck for that second place still. Chuck, he's dropped a little bit off the back of his teammate now, but I think it's from that defending. I think he may lose that position. Wadru is trying, he's trying all he can to get past. He's got Thomas there as well, so one mistake is all it takes and Chuck may drop 2 places. Wadru's still trying to keep his nose up the inside. Plenty of space given. Definitely very respectful racing going on this evening. Nobody going for any risky moves. Thomas moves over to have a look. Not quite close enough. Wadru's going to stay in 3rd place for the meantime. And Dyson's still not managing to find his way past Thomas either. So Thomas doing very well at the moment to try and put Wadru under pressure, but also defend that position to Dyson. He was still currently 5th place. Looks like everybody running the intermediates in this race. Molson, he had a blinding start, didn't he? Making up a few places at the start and currently sat in 6th place. He's actually creeping onto the back of Dyson as well, so maybe able to challenge for that top 5. I don't think anyone's going to be putting any pressure under Toby anytime soon. Toby has... Oh, did somebody spin there? I think it was the nature of the Doritos on the track map. I thought somebody had spun, but they haven't. So Toby is still out in 1st place. He's got the fastest lap currently with a 2:28.545. Chuck is 2nd. He's still kept that 2nd to Wadru. He's actually created a bit of a gap now as well. So Wadru unable to go for any moves currently. Thomas is still in 4th place. He's being challenged now by Dyson, who is in 5th. Dyson's been putting him under pressure for several laps now. And he's going to be looking to make the move as they come down the top straight. Is that Jaguar going to have to grunt? I'm not sure. Thomas covering the inside. He's got Molson there as well. Is Molson going to be able to make him a place? Dyson trying to go the long way round. Oh no, no. There's a bit of contact there between him and Molson. It's all good though. They're both still racing. Nobody off track. So Thomas keeps that 4th place. So in the meantime, Dyson is still 5th. Molson's still 6th. Oh, he's trying to challenge Dyson now though, isn't he? He's trying to get past him. Dyson covering the inside. Now that Molson almost glancing off his back bumper. Obviously, Ultimate Racing League are sponsored by Hambridge Transport Limited and upshift.co.uk or .com. I forget which it is. And be sure to check out our other commentators' videos as well. We have got Firepower. He's currently doing League 2. I believe Firepower's League 2. I think URL Paulie is doing League 3 currently. In fact, he definitely is, because that is the league that I'm racing in currently. And Ice Chand, I think he's taking a break from the commentaries at the moment, but he was doing League 4. So we'll have to stay tuned and see if he will be back. I'm sure he'll be back at some point. So Wayne G, he's in 7th place. He's trying to chase Molson down, but he's got a little bit of work to do. Maybe the Audi not as great in the wet as it is in the dry. I know he said he'd managed to tame it in the dry. Maybe he's still a bit of an animal in the wetter conditions, but still currently 7th place. Paul still managing to hold on to that 8th place. Been defending like an absolute champ in that Jag. Not allowed Grasshopper pass him yet. Grasshopper looking like he might have Ice Chand to contend with soon too. Ice Chand is starting to creep up onto him now. I think he's in that tow. So Wadru with the current fastest lap for 2:27.8. And in fact, that is Grasshopper's teammate. So they're both in the same car. But DJ only seems to be able to do it 2:30 currently. That's 3 seconds off the pace of his teammate. Chand looking like he wants that position. He's trying to size up a move, isn't he? We're 8.5 minutes in. The conditions not getting any better. Oh, he's having a look into Pouon. He's going to make his stick. I think he was just letting Grasshopper know he was there, let him know he wants that position. Grasshopper not covering the inside, or has he? I think it might have been a bit of a late move, but... So Chand still not quite managing to find his way past at the moment. He is putting DJ under some immense pressure at the moment. If DJ puts a foot wrong, then Chand will take that place away from him. Their squabbling is allowing Jerry Smiles to creep up onto him as well, though. Oh no, Chand! Chand, he's had a moment, he's into the wall. So Grasshopper, he's going to hold on to that 9th place. Jerry Smiles has moved up to 10th. Moz is up to 11th. Admin, 12th. Incy, 13th. That's Admin's teammate. Conrad is 14th. And Ice Chan, no way. Heartbreak for Ice Chan. He's going to rejoin in 15th place. He's actually got damage on that car as well, so he's going to have his work cut out now for the rest of the race. Meanwhile, Toby's still that nice gap. He's got a good 2.5, maybe 3 second gap over Chuck, his teammate. He took the win in the first one, didn't he? Absolutely superb drive. And Chuck also driving absolutely superbly as well tonight. The GTR is looking like it's a bit of a powerhouse. It was last week, wasn't it? In the first round, and looking like it's completely dominating tonight as well around Spa. Almost having a bit of a Red Bull Racing-esque start to the season. Chuck and his teammate Toby. Wadru still currently 3rd place. Not in any position to be challenging the top 2 at the moment. I think he's just trying to stick with him best as he can at the moment. As I say, Wadru has looked a little bit on the back foot, hasn't he, since the start of the championship. Maybe not really finding his feet in that Corvette. Obviously we did have the new update, didn't we, with the new tyre models and such. As Chuck has now taken the fastest lap for 2:27.4. Dyson is the head of the train of another, I think this 4th to 8th. All very close to each other now. In fact, it's looking like this one might be where the closest battles possibly will show themselves, as it looks like Mawson actually starting to pressure Thomas having to cover it off that inside. Mawson was close enough there, wasn't he? Looking like he may have had a look up the inside, but deciding to keep the wider line. Can he take that 5th place away from Thomas? It's going to be AMG versus the Hot Tub Time Machine. Volkswagen BGT. Oh, as he got the run, it's looking like Mawson might be able to go for the run. Thomas showing them the long way round. It looks like that Volkswagen has just got the edge coming down the straight. There's almost a little bit of sideways contact there, but it was all good. Wayne G has crept up onto the back of him now as well. He also wants a bit of the action. So Thomas doing all he can now to stay ahead of that AMG of Mawson. Mawson is trying to put him under some pressure though. We saw he was very close, wasn't he, as he came through the final sector on the previous lap. Mawson with almost consistent 229s. The man to beat though at the moment is Toby with a 226.8. So into the 226s in these wet conditions. So currently the field stands, we have got Toby is still in first place, we've got Chuck in second, we've got Wadri third place, Dyson is fourth, Thomas is fifth, Moulson is there in sixth, Winnie G, he's in seventh, not too far behind now as well. Paul's still currently eighth, he did have a bit of a penalty there, so may have doused some of that momentum he had over Grasshopper, but looking like he's alright at the moment. Grasshopper is ninth. He's trying to get onto the back of Paul, isn't he? But doesn't like he's struggling a little bit at the moment. Jerry Smiles and Admin. Jerry Smiles and Admin having a bit of a battle now. And Jerry's come out the victor that time. But then two BMWs, they are looking hungry. They're looking ready to pounce. Admin and Incy in the M6. Admin trying to go the long way round. Jerry, he's coming that inside. Admin's just edged ahead as they come into the turn. Is he going to manage to keep it? Looking like he might have actually gone a little bit deep. That's allowed Jerry to start trying to break away from him. I think his teammate almost ran into the back of him there. That was unlucky there, Admin. I don't think these guys are going to be squabbling too much. Obviously, I think Admin is ahead of Incy in the points at the moment, so I think Incy will probably just stay there as his wingman, giving the backup. So Conrad's still 13th. Obviously, his teammate not present this evening. Moz is 14th. And Chan's still down in 15th, unable to find his way onto the back of the pack at the moment, and he's also picked up a 0.5 second penalty, so having a bit of a nightmare in this second race. Obviously the conditions still very, very wet out there. Not the best of racing conditions. Toby is still in first place. Toby's still out in first place, his teammate Chuck not too far behind him, so he's not actually broken too far away from Chuck. Obviously not in slipstream range, but he's only a few car lengths behind. And Wadru's still there as well. Still not in a position to be able to challenge Chuck, but he is up there on the podium. I'm sure he'd be happy with that. I think he's just trying to get that Corvette home at the moment, isn't he? Dyson up to fourth. He's managed to get past Thomas. Maybe Thomas, he's had a bit of a night played with penalties, hasn't he? So maybe that was what happened. Thomas he's there in fifth place. He's still being chased down by Moulson. They've been having a bit of a ding-dong, haven't they, for a few laps now. So I think that move actually did come earlier, didn't it, when Thomas served that penalty. Dyson managed to get through, and Obviously, he's now been having to defend ferociously against Mawson, who's been trying to find his way past, but unsuccessfully so far. Top 6 though currently for Mawson. I think we are coming into the final stage of this race. I think there is two 20-minute, or this will be two 20-minute races. Obviously this is the first of two 20-minute races. Oh, and Mawson, he does get that move done. He managed to send it late. He went around the outside of Thomas there. Thomas coming off the inside. He got it through the bus stop, and that was a great move there from Mawson. Is Thomas going to come back? Thomas, he's having a look up the inside into turn 1, but no, it wasn't to be. We see now quick that thing is along that back straight though. That was Thomas that actually manages to get back past Mawson. This is going to be the final lap. They're going to be fighting to the end. We're going to stay on board with these for just a second. That's the top 3, I believe. They're not close enough to be able to challenge. So Thomas, that was a great move there from Thomas to be able to get back past Mawson. I thought he was going to come along here, or I thought it was going to happen here along the straight. I thought Thomas would have the advantage along the straight, get it done into this turn, but he got it done earlier. Did not see that one coming. I don't think Mawson did either. A great little battle forming between these two currently. And we'll have a quick rundown through the package. The leaders are coming up to the final sector, or they're approaching the final sector. So Toby is still first, Chuck is second, Wadru third, Dyson fourth, Thomas is fifth, Mawson is sixth, we got Wayne G in seventh, Paul is in eighth, we got Grasshopper is in ninth, Jerry Smiles is 10th. He's managed to stay ahead of Admin and Incy, who is 11th and 12th. Conrad is going to finish in 13th. We got Moz. Moz finished in 14th. Ice Chandy's going to bring home in 15th. And then we will go on board with our race leader. And it's looking like Chuck actually managing to catch up to Toby towards the end. He's still a few car lengths behind, but I think that gap has come down quite significantly. So maybe Toby pushing a little bit too hard on the intermediates. He is going to make it 2 out of 2 though, isn't he? Will he make it 3 out of 3? We'll have to find out in the next one. We'll also get a rundown through the standings in race 3, or the end of race 3. So Toby takes the checkered flag in that second race. First place for him. Chuck is second place. Great result there. Wadru third. I think he'd be happy with that. He's on the podium. Dyson having a bit of a moment there through the final turn. Bit of a drift, maybe showboating somewhat. He's fourth place. Mawson, he's going to hold on to that fifth. He managed to get back past Thomas at the end there, so great driving there from Mawson. Thomas is sixth. Wayne G 7th. Paul 8th. Grasshopper 9th. Jerry Smiles 10th. Admin 11th. Incy 12th. And as I say, Conrad 13th. Moz was 14th. And Chand was 15th. Well, that was race 2, guys. I'll be back with race 3, and I will see you there. Good night.